if I told you that this moment is not as it seems? And what if I said that you could see it differently than what you are seeing it right now? And that you're not always seeing what's true and what's here. My name's David, and I'm a mindfulness coach and an energetic healer and a Kung Fu and Tai Chi master. And today I want to talk about expansion, and in particular, consciousness. You see, let's take this house. I'm at my house right now. Now, what if I built this house? Now, clearly I did not build this house, but what if I did? If I did, I would know it in a bigger way, wouldn't I? I would see the plans. I would have an understanding of what it was like to design the place, also what's within the walls. So what I want to say is that a lot of times what we're doing is we're looking at the world in a very contracted perspective. We can't see it in its biggest way, just like this house. I can just see this house from what I've seen. But if I built the house, if I put together and ran the electricity and knew what was underneath the boards and designed this room, then I would see it in a very different way, wouldn't I? Or what if I built this neighborhood and I understood these houses in a bigger way? I'd walk around this neighborhood and see it differently. Now, the key to this is to understand that this is happening all the time because your inner being, your broader perspective, is looking at your life put together, and you are looking at it in pieces. It knows where your money is going and why it is the way it is, whereas our perspective sees it just as it is and it worries about it becoming more. It knows why things happened in your past and why certain experiences came about and how they're going to develop and move into your future in a bigger way and make you more of who you are, where we just see the holes and the problems and the issues that came from the past, and we hold on to them deep within us. Can you see the difference between a limited perspective and a broader perspective? I have a piano in front of me. Now, I'm new at a piano, and I'm still learning how just to move the keys and understand the right and left hand. But as I grow, that piano is going to expand, and all of a sudden, I will sit down here, and that piano will feel very differently. Those two moments, can I convince you, are right now. As I look at that piano from a limited perspective, I feel it anew, something contracted, something not so big. But my inner being, which is here with me right now, can see where I will once be. And this is where time gets confusing for us. You see, we came here to expand, but our inner being is always farther ahead of us. And because the inner being is farther ahead of us, our future, so to speak, is now, and we are in the past. Does this make sense? Don't mean to confuse you, but it's so important to understand this, because the more you understand that right now, your broader perspective is sitting where you want to be. Everything that you will one day become is now. And that limited perspective, that ego perspective that we are looking out and being, is in the past. Therefore, you have a vibrational gap between who you really are and who you are right now. And this gap and this understanding and not being able to see this is what keeps us stuck. Me sitting down at the piano going, I don't know if I'm ever going to get there, is what keeps me stuck. Me not understanding this house in a bigger way or giving appreciation and gratitude to those that built it, so therefore I'm just walking around the house judging it the way it is what keeps me stuck. Do you see? And the more we understand this broader perspective, this bigger idea that your inner being, that your soul is holding right here, right now, the more at peace you're going to be. If you knew that everything you want was coming, how would you feel right now? If you knew your money was going to flow, if you knew your business was going to succeed, if you knew your body was going to get better, and if you knew that this particular experience that you are in right now is going to end in a really wonderful and expanded way, how would you feel right now? You see? And if you could put those two parts of you together and you say, well, I'm limited and this is not happening and this, and you recognize that little boxes that just haven't expanded yet, and you look over here and see all that has, you would be at peace, wouldn't you? Well, no big deal. I know it's coming. I know all is well. I know everything is fine. And that's all we have to do, is to recognize what we can't always see. And that's what faith is. It's not blind. It's reality. It's truth. Because everything you have been a part of limited has another part that is expanded. And the only reason that we don't get to experience this expansion quicker, but Dave, I want more money. Dave, I want to expand. Dave, I want everything you're saying that my inner being holds. Then you have to let go of where you are. You have to stop contracting yourself by not noticing or believing that this part even exists. You see, and that's where we get stuck. We look at where we are only. I'm never going to get this piano. Why is this not working out for me? Do you see? Instead of, oh, I can't wait. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't on its way of expansion. I wouldn't even be playing the piano if it wasn't an excitement and passion coming from my soul. And I know now it's going to get bigger. I wouldn't have this business idea if I didn't know already that my soul was calling it to me through my own excitement that I'm feeling. So I know it's going to expand. You see, I wouldn't be going through these problems in my body if well-being wasn't trying to flow in and help me understand that I'm contracting my own energy and that I can simply just relax and let go of it and allow well-being to flow in. See, the more you understand this side exists, that all that expanded version, that there's only life, as Jesus demonstrated to us, there's only life. There's only expansion. There's only that which is good. There's only love. Then you will see that anything else is just a limited perspective that just wants to expand back in to all that we really are. And now we hold on to this perspective more than the fearful part. What if it doesn't work out? What if my business doesn't succeed? What if I fail? What if my body falls apart? Do you see all this fear, this fearful future? But it's not real. Why? Because the future of who you are is already done. And your inner being is holding on to it right now. And how do we know that? Why? Because you can sit back right now and ask to feel it. And you will feel it. During your lowest times, you can simply say, can I feel loved right now? And you will feel yourself moving back into love. And that wouldn't be happening if it wasn't real. Try it. You could sit back no matter where your money is in your account and just imagine having money. Imagine the abundance. Imagine prosperity and watch your energy shift and change in that moment and watch your vibration start releasing and flowing again. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't real. And the only thing that causes it to contract is thoughts of what if, the fearful side. But can I convince you that side's not real? We're just moving against the truth of who we are and contracting our energy down and trying to stop it from expanding. Does that make sense? See, the more that you dive in to this other side from an emotional aspect, what you're really doing is paving the truth of what is real, but you can't see. Just like someone made this house, and if they were standing in front of me, they would know, and they would have a bigger perspective than I do about it. Just like someone who understands the piano in a bigger way. You see, it is real. It is there. Doesn't mean it's not. And can I convince you that everything you've asked for in your life and every place that feels stuck and every place that feels contracted also has an ability to release. And it has an ability to expand. And can I convince you that it wants to expand, that it's automatically trying to expand right now, and that you're the only one that's stopping it from expanding? Because it's so important to understand we can't blame other people for our own contraction. That doesn't get us anywhere. You'll never get clarity by contracting your energy and blaming someone else. This is a journey of self-responsibility. But the more you recognize, wow, I'm contracting my energy simply because I can't see the whole picture. But guess who can? Yes, you guessed it. That bigger, broader perspective, which is now, the real now. And that's why you can tap into it. And now I encourage you to sit within your meditations. Yes, quiet your mind, but I recommend feel it. Ask for it to be present. That's the kingdom that Jesus was talking about, the kingdom of heaven. All that you already have become is now. And I sit with it and I say, can I feel my abundance? Can I feel my prosperity? Can I feel my joy? Can I feel my peace? Even though it feels like my life is not at peace? Or maybe I'm just looking at one tiny part of the picture. I'm zoomed in so much that all I see is one little tiny part. And I'm responding to that part, reacting to that part. But what happens if you zoom out? Oh, no, it's already taken care of. It's already moved. It's already flowing. Do you see? That's how your inner being sees. Why would we cut off that part of us? That's silly. That broader perspective. You ever notice that when you argue with someone or you don't agree with someone, that it feels kind of chaotic and confusing? Oh, you believe that? I believe that? Oh, well, we'll just agree to disagree. Is it possible that you're just not seeing the whole picture? What if you can see what they were seeing? And you would say, oh, I know exactly why they believe that. Because of this past experience that happened to them. I totally get it. That's compassion. And that's awareness, expansion, consciousness, expanding. So now you can see what they can see. And now you let them be. Oh, I know exactly why they believe that. No longer are we going to argue together. Do you see? So the more we expand this moment, by recognizing that we can't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not there. It is there. Even where I am right now has a broader perspective. Even where you are right now on this earth, if you were in the space station, you would see it in a bigger way, wouldn't you? You would be able to see things that you can't see from this smaller perspective. And that's what keeps us stuck, guys. That's what it's all about. Faith is not something that I hope and I pray that the celestial being can see it. No, it's who you are from a broader place that is there right now. Just like this piano, as I start playing it, it's there. I haven't unloaded it yet. I haven't unfolded it yet. Ooh, but that's why we're here. We're here to contract ourselves down in order to allow the expansion to occur. That's what the journey is. We contract ourselves down into a limited perspective, walk out into the world of contrast, and allow it to expand in order to become more. But somewhere along the line, we lost our faith that we were even expanding. And then we got stuck in contraction only. And now you have this current taking you more. I want to give you more. I want to give you more. Your inner being is holding that vibration bigger and bigger, trying to help you understand. It's here. I'm here. I swear it. Feel the emotion. Feel the truth of who you are. It's true. But we just keep on contracting and keep on contracting. Do you see? And that's what keeps us stuck. Instead, I encourage you, I implore you, feel the emotion of what you want. You want to be happy? Feel what it's like to be happy and watch. You will feel it. Why? Because the reality of happiness is real and right now. Feel your abundance. Oh, can I just feel a little bit what it's like to, what would it be like if I did have abundance? What would it be like if I could just see this in a bigger way? And then recognize, why am I not seeing this in a bigger perspective? It's simple. We are judging it based on the past. Judgment is the only thing that stops us from expanding. Judgment from the smaller perspective stops the bigger perspective that knows the truth. Do you see? Let go of what we think we know. We know nothing because we don't know what the bigger perspective has for us. Isn't that awesome? To not know what that bigger part has. And as we recognize that more and more, I do not know. I don't know. I cannot predict. I cannot see from the space station if I'm sitting here in the valley of this earth. You see, I can't see both perspectives. So therefore, I'm just going to surrender and let go and allow And now the energy will flow. Ah, yes. Now that I know that bigger perspective is there, now I'm just going to let go of this limited perspective. I'm going to stop contracting myself and I'm going to release. And I'm going to allow myself to expand. Does that make sense? Take that with you. As always, it is up to you what you receive. Thank you for listening to these messages. I love bringing this clarity to my brothers and sisters. Keep the comments coming. Thank you so much for following along. Hit the like button if it speaks to you. Subscribe, share, and as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.